Is going on, guys? Jack95 Gamer here, and I'm back with episode 58 on my Queen's Park Rangers career mode, and we are back in the second leg against AC Milan in the Champions Cup. A 4-0 lead in aggregate, I do believe, or 3. I think it's a 3-0 lead in aggregate we do have going into this one, and the team are in great position to be going into the semi-finals of the Champions Cup / Champions League, which is a major achievement for Queen's Park Rangers when you think how far we've come over just 2 seasons with the club. We've built a massive side here, and we're only going to get better next season. But obviously, it's all down to you, because next season I will be choosing to either go to a new club that is offered for me from the actual career mode, so we stay in the actual year, but we change teams, and I'll still be the England manager, or start afresh and start right from the start yet again back in 2014. Before we get into this game against AC Milan, guys, if you could smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it, because a new episode will come out tomorrow if I hit the likes I want to hit. But we go through early on here, 6 minutes in, with Daniel Sturridge, who gets the ball and just slots it past Diego Lopez to make it 1-0 to the R's and makes it 4-0 in aggregate. So it is 4-0 now, and what a result that is for us. That pretty much puts the game to bed in my opinion. There's no way AC Milan are going to score 5 goals against us, or 4 goals against us, because if they do get the equaliser, that does mean obviously they'll have 4 away goals, and that means they will go through on aggregate. But yeah, I really can't see AC Milan coming back into this game now. You know, it would be crazy if they did, but there's no way, surely not. 7 minutes in, and that's a fantastic start from the R's. We would win the ball again with Daniel Sturridge looking like he's up for it tonight as he wins the ball back. He takes it on the AC Milan defence and gets his shot away, but it's a good save from Lopez there. Milan's turn to attack now as they do some really good defending like on the attacking end of the ball here. And it is actually, I think, Eithad, the left back, that puts the ball into the back of the net there. And that is a crazy, crazy attack from AC Milan. And it was the left back that I think I did create the move there. Great defender from AC Milan at the top of the pitch to win the ball back, and we got caught, and Eithad gets the goal there. Very well played from him. As we move on there, it will be Milan that do attack again here in the second half. Torres onto the ball, plays in Menez, and Menez gets his shot away, and it's now 2-1 to Milan, and it's 4-2, and they can start believing now they're only 2 goals away from the target they're going to reach. Jeremy Menez does a fantastic job there. Look at this. You just don't get no better than that. Great finish from the Frenchman, who obviously was in my West Ham career mode last year, and we know all about Menez. He was a fantastic player for us. But what a goal he's got here in the Champions Cup. Eithad picks up the ball, plays in Sandro. Sandro slips it into the path of Mo Salah, who gets there just ahead of Menez. Crosses it all the way back into Leroy Fer, who touches it past De Jong, gets his shot away, and the Dutchman puts it into the bottom corner to make it 2-2. Level the R's up and make it 5-2 on aggregate. Great finish that is from Leroy Fer, and what a performance he's put in there. And I don't know why the celebration goes so weird like that when their chest pump sticks out and makes him look disabled. But yeah, really good finish there, and I'm very pleased with the boys. And you know, I'm proud that we've got the goal there. You know, in such extreme circumstances, you know, we could have just put AC Milan out of the hunt there again. What a finish that is from Leroy Fer. He's been doing it all season. He's probably been my player of the season. He has been incredible. Look at that. You just don't get no better than that. Fantastic from Leroy Fer. Now, here is Poli onto the ball, plays it into Bonaventura, back into Poli. Looking to get AC Milan back into the game. The shot spot, it falls back to Menez, and Menez puts it into the back of the net to make it 3-2. With just half an hour left to go in this game. AC Milan, again, only have to score 2 goals to go through in the semi-finals. And what a way it would be. You know, they would deserve it fully if they do it, and it would be one of the greatest turnarounds in Champions League history. 4 goals in this competition now for Menez, and he has been in the form of his life. Looking to put the game to bed yet again, Mo Salah picks up the ball. He cuts inside, he plays it in to Emre Can. Can onto the ball, gets his shot away. Fantastic save from Lopez there. The game remains at 3-2. Now into the 79th minute, 10 minutes left to go. Giroud flicks it into Desiglio, the right back. Desiglio plays it into Eithad, the goal scorer. Plays it back into Giroud. Giroud finds Poli. Giroud, it's blocked. It falls to the right back. Desiglio, who puts it into the back of the net to make it 4-2 to Milan. And they're 1 goal away from going through into the next round of the Champions Cup. This could be the biggest comeback in the history. This is a massive scare for Queen's Park Rangers. Can we win? Are we even going to go through here? It's 4-2 on the night now, and you know, AC Milan are starting to believe, but the game does finish. Very well played there from the boys. We held on really well, and it was enough for AC Milan to get back into the game there. So the game does finish 4-2. Sturridge and Fer scored, along with Menez, Desiglio and Eithad. The fullback scoring here for AC Milan here showed up for them, and they did dominate the game. Though they deserved the win, can't take nothing away from them, but they're out of this competition, and it feels like it's unjust because they played out of their skins. But that's the way football works. We've done the job in the first leg ultimately, and you know, we're through into the semi-finals now, and we'll get to see who we played at the end of this episode. Chelsea also through, along with Real Madrid, and I'm guessing Schalke are through too as the last team. So who we're going to face in the semi-finals, Chelsea, Schalke or Real Madrid? We'll have to wait and see. It's coming up very soon, guys, so you know, take your guesses now. We do win 5 million for going through into the next round, and that is a good little bit of transfer budget we are getting paid into the account here, which is good to see. As you can see, Daniel Sturridge wants to play this upcoming match against Manchester City, his former club, and this is going to be an interesting game for us. You know, we need to perform. We need the team to be on high alert because, you know, we have been suffering from Champions League hangovers for quite a while now. Young Suk Young wants a new contract. We offer him 35k a week, a 20k increase on his contract he's already on at the moment, so that is crazy. But we do offer him that, and we'll see what he says to that contract offer. You know, I'm hoping that he does take it and move on. As you can see, we have got Schalke in the next round. We've got Manchester City coming up, and we've got a nice week break for the team to get already. Then we've got the Cardiff game, Schalke, Sunderland, Schalke again, and then Spurs. Coming up to the very end of the season now, guys. But no, this is a must-win game for us. Manchester City, a fantastic team. Obviously, they was the champions before us, so we know how good they are. Yuri Tielemans comes in along with Daniel Sturridge, Matt Phillips on the right, Rodriguez on the left, first Sandro, Eithad comes in at centre-back, Durm, Yedlin, and I believe Scuffet in net. Balanta and Balanta's partnering Eithad at the back there. So it looks like pretty much a strong enough team to put out here. But can we beat Manchester City? Only time will tell. They're in 4th place, and a win here could probably put them up into 3rd and change for that 2nd place. But obviously Manchester United, their Manchester rivals, are breathing down the back of their necks here. So they need a win here at the Eithad. They've got an incredible team. James Rodriguez, Nasri, Navas, Toure and Vidal is probably one of the best midfields I've seen in this game for a long time. Chelsea have got an equally good one, but I think Manchester City beat them on midfield quality here. And they would come forward here where the ball comes in, it's headed away, and it's only cleared as far as James Rodriguez. Rodriguez, great bit of ball roll, gets his shot away, and he flicks off Vidal and nearly goes into the back of the net. There's the keeper going the wrong way. Still 0-0. As we come to the attack again, Rodriguez onto the ball, he's tackled, it falls to James Rodriguez now. James onto the ball, puts the ball over the top into Navas, who heads it. It's a great save there, and the follow-up shot is blocked, and we hold on again, only for 0-0. And City are dominating this game. We are on the back foot. Navas again onto the ball, and it's looked like we are suffering from Champions League hangover yet again, guys, which is annoying. As Jovetic picks up the ball here from a poor clearance from Balanta, and it is into the back of the net there. Great finish from the Moroccan, and you know, it was coming. You know, you can't deny it wasn't coming. Scuffet, no chance. And 8 goals in this competition for Stevan Jovetic is brilliant. Now we need to get back into the game here, and Nasri onto the ball, plays it back into Yaya Toure. Toure looking to make something work as he plays it into Kolarov. Kolarov finds Yaya Toure. Toure plays it into Jovetic, who nearly doubles his lead there, or doubles his goal tally and doubles City's lead, but it is wide of the mark. James onto the ball now, looking to make something work. He crosses it all the way into Navas. It's missed. It falls to Vidal, who heads it just past the post there. And City have dominated this first half. I don't think we've had an attack on goal except for now. Now Bill Benter there plays it into Matty Phillips. Phillips crosses it all the way into Sturridge. It hits the post and goes out of play there. And that was a really good opportunity for us to take the lead. We'll get back on terms here. But we do win the corner. Rodriguez is going to put this one in. Hesse, he puts it all the way into Sturridge, but it is saved really well by Caballero, and we had a strong finish in the second half there, easily looking like we could have scored. But City started the second half, and they ended the first in pure dominance. But we win the ball back only as far as City to cut out again. James onto the ball, looks for James, but he gets his shot, he's actually blocked there, and it is saved really well. But Yuri Tielemans onto the ball, crosses it into Daniel Sturridge, it's missed, it gets cleared, and it looks like we're not going to be getting a goal here. You know, as time does push on, Daniel Sturridge onto the ball, plays in Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans has got an opportunity to shoot here, he does, he puts it over Caballero, and he puts it into the back of the net there to level things for the yards at the Eithad, and he celebrates in front of the away fans there. Very good to see as we're back on terms with just 20 minutes left to go in this game. This could be an incredible finish here. Willy Caballero really could have done better there. It's not always good to be beaten at your near post there, and it shows it yet again. I think he was beaten from an angle. I don't think he was beaten from his actual near post. It actually went away from him into the far corner. So fantastic finish from Yuri Tielemans, and he gets his 5th goal in the BPL this season. And he's been very underrated for us. So could he be given a late charge to go back into the Premier League first team? Only time will tell. As Bentley picks up the ball here for the yards, plays it into Daniel Sturridge. Sturridge onto the ball now, takes his shot. Fantastic goal to make it 2-1 to QPR with just 10 minutes left to go. What a turnaround this has been from QPR. Completely undeserved there, but Daniel Sturridge shows up against his old club and he celebrates. So yeah, and in front of the City fans too. But what a finish that is. He took his time and just banged it top corner. That's one of the best goals you're going to see scored this season from Daniel Sturridge. And since he's coming from January, I find it so hard to believe that in half a season he only scored 1 goal. He's come here and he's scored 5 in the BPL already, and there's 6 goals for him in all this competition. I believe he's got about 6 in the Champions Cup already. Actually, no, I tell you, I think he's got about 4 in the Champions Cup. So he's been in great form. But Fernandinho, Wraps up the game really, you know, saves it for Manchester City with a fantastic finish there. Look at that. Jovetic picks him out really well there, and you know, nothing Scuffet could do. Takes it around him and puts him back in net for his third of the season, and City save a draw. 2-2, the game finishes, and very well played there from the Light Blues and the R's here. The champions beat the former champions, and it is a 2-2 draw. Did I say beat? I mean draw. It's all level between these two sides, and the Champions League hangover looks to continue as we fell sloppy at the back yet again. City deserved it really more ways than another, as they dominated the first half, but we come at them in the second half and gave them a really good game. Scuffet picks up man of the match with an 8.2 rating. He kept a lot of Manchester City superstars at bay, and that's fully deserved from the young Italian goalkeeper. As we push on to the end of this episode now, Daniel Sturridge, thanks for playing the last match, which is always good to see. I'm always happy to see a player coming into the office for good terms and not bad terms, so I'm happy about that. And that is going to bring an end to this episode, guys. We are top of the Barclays Premier League table by 6 points at the moment, and no games in hand. So we've got a good lead going into the final 6 games, 7 games of the season, guys. So if you did enjoy this episode, like I said, hit that like button, and you will get a new episode tomorrow if I get over 10 likes. Over 10 likes, guys. We hit 10 likes in the last episode, but you know, it has to be over 10 likes from now on. Anyways, if you want to support the channel and you haven't already and you never want to miss an episode ever again, hit that icon in the top corner of the video, guys, of my logo, and it will send you a subscription, like ask you to subscribe to me, and you will never miss an episode yet again. As always, have a really nice day, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.